Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a flip through of these two religious eclectic style junk journals that I recently completed. So these two journals will be for sale during one of my Instagram shop account live sales, and I will put more information in the description box down below so you can check it out if you're interested. So these two journals are, they have, like, the base is a cardstock that I covered with some upholstery fabric, and they both measure approximately 26 by around 18 centimeters. Let's just start with this one. I added some laces and some trims. They are all French and vintage, and there's a button here that I sewed on. Onto the covers, I decided to create a sort of excuse me, a sort of tuck spot made out of recycled missals or religious books that were in a very bad shape. So I just decided to use the covers and sometimes the first few pages. Here we have two different covers that are, there's one here that I actually stitched onto the cover, and one here. So this one is a leather cover and this one was a cardboard, I think. And so I also stitched onto this cover here the first few pages from another missal, and it's just a little, I guess you can write a few information about the journal maybe. Inside this tuck, as you can see, it acts as a pocket. I included this gorgeous postcard of Mary and child Jesus. So this is a French postcard, as 100 years old, and I just included that into the pocket. Here it's a Victorian die cut, can you see? Well, yeah, of a rose. So I just tucked this, I just clipped this with this pin, like this paper clip, sorry. I love using these, obviously, for my religious journals. I think they're very pretty. Behind, I just stamped my label here and created a little tuck spot with it, and inside I tucked in a religious card, a holy card. So once you open this one up, so am I in frame? Yeah. So lots of authentic ephemera throughout. I backed the cardboard that I used for a cover. I backed it with some book pages that came from a book about Jesus' life. And so I tucked a few stamps to decorate the front. There are a few little pins here. There's a charm and some ribbon. And here, the first page is a picture of Jesus, and it is taken from a book. So you have the back side of the book page, and here I tucked this kind of fun German, it's an antique German ledger page dated from 1908, and I believe there's a child who made this drawing, this crazy drawing, and I just thought it was fun to include that. Then we have some music sheet for your collages, a photograph of Lourdes, I believe, yeah. Then I made a little journaling card with some kind of, you know, it looks like old tapestry, yeah. So I just thought I would create an ephemera with that. And then there's this hand-painted holy card. So that is just clipped here. So you can remove everything and you can use them in other journals if you'd like to. I just wanted you to get a lot of goodies and authentic ephemera. And so this page that is where the paperclip is, actually I forgot to show you, it is a gorgeous deed page. And so it is an authentic one, and it is a bigger page, and I had to fold it. And it has this gorgeous handwriting, the stamps, and it's embossed here with the stamp. And yeah, it has this very nice textured paper, almost like cotton rag. This is just a little bit of fiber for you to, like some yarn for you to play with. And so in this journal I decided to use, it's been a long time since I've used some sari trim, and I used to use them a lot in my previous journals, and I have some left, and I just decided to include some of these throughout as well. So this is one of them. As you can see, I didn't cut it, I didn't glue it anywhere, I just wanted you to have it and then just decide where you want to put it in your journal. There is a page here from a calendar book. I don't know which one. This one is from, this one is from Les Grands Magasins du Louvre. So that is very fragile. We have another handmade journaling card, and just a little picture of tulips. You can create a journaling card with it, or just stick that somewhere in your journal. And this is a pretty digital kit that I purchased from Maria from J'adore le papier, and I just like the colors. I thought they would go well in this journal, and I just attached a piece of leather, and it is secured with 3 vintage brads, and it kind of creates a little tuck spots here, so I just included these tags. And this is a playing card. We have a little flip here. Then I included a few missals pages, and here it says prayers of like morning prayers. I included a lace trim. This one is very old and beautiful, has a light pale pink color, and there's a die cut here, a little bit of washi, and this is a chocolate Chromos advertisement card. Here we have a pretty lady holding some flowers. This is also a religious kind of billet, and a religious card. I had a patchwork magazine, and I just decided to cut out the beautiful patchworks images and create journaling cards with them. So here I just added a little piece of sari trim, and here I just added this little page from a missal that is, I love it. I mean, they have the same colors, the blues and the oranges. So I just added this here and clipped that journaling card on top. I started this journal around Easter time, so it's been a while, and that's why I included some bunnies and this pretty photograph that I cut out from a book. This is taken from a book about a saint. We have a birth certificate here, and a pretty an old holy card. This one is dated from 1893. It's a magazine about, like, a religious magazine. Here again, I didn't stick that down anywhere. It's just a little bundle of goodies that you can use. This is an image, and here it says, actually it says Easter's eggs, but I just like the handwriting, and I thought it would be a nice journaling card. And then we have a little, I made this little kind of book, not book, but like note booklet. I just added this beautiful die cut, and on the side, on the back, there's this stamp. So you can write a few notes here if you'd like to, or just rip the papers and use it throughout the journal. A beautiful depiction of Mary and Jesus. This is a wallpaper, a very old wallpaper border that I had left. So it has some gold, and I just wanted to add this here. A little tuck spot with a playing card, and I added a tag, pretty tag that is from the Daphne's Diary. This postcard that you can write on the back, and this label here. This is a page from a book about Sainte Thérèse de Lisieux. And here we have another little tuck here that is made out of this arch here. And inside I just tucked, this is like a mass and a prayer for prisoners. So there's another piece of ephemera here. And this is also a religious piece of ephemera, and I think it's just a prayer as well. And I also added some cute little ribbons on the side of the paper clips. Here we have a belly band. This is just some craft paper that I embossed. And inside we have this first stamp, how do you call that? These envelopes that first stamp issue envelope, and it has the cathedral of Narbonne. There's a vintage from '68 religious card. Here we have a pretty postcard. It has some glitter and says charity, journaling space. And then just clipped on the top here we have just some random pieces of pretty papers to collage and write on. And then this is just a floral image that I got in a magazine, and I backed it with some not wrapping paper, but like packaging paper. There's a little cutout here, a ticket, and then clipped onto this page that you can actually write on. There is this beautiful book page, and then we have this photograph of an old church or a cathedral, and I just embellished it with some like lace remnants and a little button here. This was a book plate. I just folded it and included these ephemera. So again, another journaling card here, and then a handmade one. I just love the colors all together. And then there's this holy card, this religious card. Ledger paper that is dated from the 30s. And then we have some nature book image, and here I just tucked this like little slide here, and it's actually a painting of Michel-Ange. This is an authentic die cut, and I just tucked a little piece of like writing paper. And there's this beautiful plate here. I hope I'm still in frame. Let me see. There is some lace on the side here. Yeah. And we have a belly band made out of these vintage tickets. This pretty image of a little girl with a bunny. Here again, I just included this piece of sari, but I didn't stick it anywhere in the journal. And inside this pocket, there's another writing piece of paper, and then this beautiful, I think it's a greeting card, and it is a painting. I like the contrast with the black here. This is the first page of a missal. This is, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, missal? This is a journaling card that I made out of these patchwork, like quilted pieces, and just a little piece for your collaging. There is a pocket here, a large pocket made out of this icon image, and then inside we have some seed, like a little seed packet that you can collage, and then other pretty papers with some trees and birds, and so there's that. And I also included a few more papers for you to play with. Here I just clipped it, like stapled it here, and then there are these 3 cigarette cards. Here we have, there's just this little ribbon here, pretty ribbon that it's sewn behind this like beautiful image. And then we have this book page. I like that you can cover this part here and actually create your own, like write your own content maybe, or a quote, or a prayer maybe. And then we have this German postcard with a psalm here. This is part of an antique book. Love the patina of the page, of the paper. And then just tucked here on the side, there's another of these page, this beautiful image, and this is Joseph and Mary. A little journaling card made out of this magazine image. The other side of this nature book, some trim, and then here we have the other side of this ledger paper, some pretty scrapbooking paper. And this is a religious card. I just like the colors, they match together well. Here we have an old religious card. I believe this one is Polish, but I'm not sure. This is a journaling card that I made out of some remnant digi kit that I got from Lidia. And I will put her Etsy shop down below. She has some religious ephemera kits that are gorgeous, and yeah, this was part of one. And then here inside this pocket, I included this piece of wallpaper, of newspaper. And as I mentioned earlier, you can remove all the pieces and just make it your own. And there are some pieces of ephemera that you can actually use in other journals. Like, for example, this book plate of birds, this pretty scrapbooking paper. And this is some handmade and embossed paper that I received in a Happy Mail. Hosts this like religious like morning cards. Yeah, we have a negative photo here. This beautiful plate I received in a Happy Mail as well. It's so pretty, and I think the colors go well in this journal. So journaling space, as you can see here, there's a tuck spot with some stationery piece and some missals pages. So you get a few here. Again, great for collaging, or just keep if you if you'd rather do that. Religious card. Missal pages again. These are really beautiful. Has some gorgeous images. So there's that. Then there's this tuck spot made out of postcard album page, and I just added this antique Easter postcard and this sort of it looks like wallpaper. It's just a pattern that was printed onto some handmade paper. Here we have a little pocket made out of sari trim, and I just included this feather that I found in my garden, and then just a little piece here for your collages. We have some wallpaper, vintage, and other religious pieces here. Some old lace, image. An image from a religious book, a journaling card. Actually, can open that one up. Just some florals to go with the kind of springy theme. And this is the other side of the scrapbooking paper, the pattern paper rather. And then we have this handmade journaling card. So it's actually folded, but you can, write everywhere. And then this is another, holy card. Here we have another little bundle of goodies. This is from a newspaper, and this was the inside, like the paper inside one of the missals that I've got, and this is a morning card. Here we have a tuck spot, like a pocket, and then there's the back here, and it's just a big pocket. I just added a piece of sari, and then just some random pieces of ephemera, and yeah, that's it for this one. I actually forgot to add a ribbon to close it. I think I'm gonna go with just some simple twine. Let me see what I've got. You can of course change it, but I like the rustic look that it gives. So that's it for the journal number 1. Yeah, as I mentioned, these will be for sale during my Instagram live sale, but if you'd like to claim these before, you can absolutely do so by messaging me on Instagram on either Crafty Paper Bits or crafty Paper Bits. So yeah, second one looks like this. I added 2 covers of different missals. Here we have a few more pages that I secured with some washi. So you can remove them or you can collage on top. Although I'd suggest just leaving these like this, and then maybe if you'd like to write something here, that could act as a book plate. The die cut that I included here is this beautiful one here of a fan. The little packet with my stamp and the exact same holy card. This is what it looks on the side, and let's open that one up. So this is journal number 2, and it's kind of similar but very different and at the same time, but you'll see what I mean. We also got a few stamps in here. This is just a piece of paper that I got left like laying around my desk, and I thought you can just add a little date or something. These are 2 small journaling cards that I tucked here. There's a little medallion that I added to this ball pin. And then same as the first journal, we have this beautiful image from book about Jesus' life, and a deed page, music paper, this beautiful fabrics. I love the colors of this page. We have a postcard and then another religious card. A little bit of fiber. This is a bit random, but I like to include these things in my journals because, I don't know, it's just more fun when you have different types of supplies. Also a page from the Les Magasins du Louvre calendar book. Another journaling card, another die cut, a handmade journaling card, and actually, yeah, okay, this one. This is a magazine page, and this one also look like a tapestry, and I think it is an image of a tapestry, old tapestry. And I just turned it into a journaling card and also a tuck spot here. If that bothers you, you can just trim it, like take it off, I guess. We have a piece of this handmade paper left that I just glued here, a few stamps. This is from the same digital kit that I showed you with the E letter on the other in the other journal. This is from Maria. I will put her Etsy shop as well down below. Tag that I just added here, this piece of leather, and here we have also the same lace trim, pink lace trim that I added, and the same little kind of note pad, and has a die cut, the stamp on the back. This is the pattern paper for this one. It has some eggs and pretty journaling paper. On this side, the black for contrast, and this is part of this magazine, this patchwork magazine, and a cutout of flowers. I added some sari here, and this is a little bit of lace remnant, and this is a pretty, I really like this image. You can write with a white pen, that would be really pretty, and you can also further embellish it if you like to. So there's also a cross paperclip here, a page from book about Sainte Thérèse de Lisieux's life. There is an envelope here, just a little piece of upholstery fabric for your collages, birth certificate, and just some collage piece here, and a beautiful holy card. This one is dated from 1940. There is a tuck spot here with some random French ephemera and this pretty pattern paper. Beautiful plate here. This is from Michel-Ange. A stamp, ledger paper from the 30s, some writing, journaling space. This is just a floating piece. I really wanted to include this piece of sari here because I thought the colors went well. And I have this other feather that I picked up in my garden, and so this is just, I don't know, a random piece. You can add it in your journal or use it somewhere else. And then here we also have a postcard of a church that I embellished with a button and some lace. A floral handmade card. There's a tuck spot with this plain card with a piece of collage. This is from this German ledger book. And then a little piece of ephemera, French religious ephemera. There's a tuck spot here with this handmade card and just a random piece of paper that I like the colors of. Also here a nature book page, and then this little slide here that I added a brads to. And there's a die cut, this piece of journaling like pattern paper that you can journal on. And then we also got the exact same envelope here and some book pages, this wallpaper trim. We have this pocket here, and this is just like a card that you can embellish. You can add some plain paper on the back and create, you know, a journaling card, and then you know, add something here, maybe a button or a little pin with some beads or whatever. And then this is part of this missile page actually. This is so cute. And then the book plates here with some random images and cards that you can remove if you don't like them. This is just some like floral baskets image. This says actually Easter's table. This was taken from a Daphne's diary. You can use the letters, like the font, if you don't want to use this journal for like Easter, you know, keepsake, or you can use these things differently, like in a different way, I mean. And then we also got this like postcard album page, and I think it's a different one, but I also made it as a tuck spot, and also has this antique postcard, and then some random images and cutouts. This is a plate from a chapel. I actually like this yellow here, it goes well with the bells here. Just a bundle of ephemera. We have a sari piece here. This was part of a missal. This is the marble paper on the front. We have this vintage postcard from Roma, and I like the writing on the back, so I included that. And this is a vintage envelope, and that is a tuck spot. On this side we have a little, this is a pretty image of a child sleeping. This is a pocket actually, this pretty, this beautiful image. A cutout, another image that I included, so you can decide whatever you want to make with it. And then we have some journaling cards and some flower cutouts. Journaling space, journaling cards, and then some ephemera. This is a postcard, and then a religious card, and this little prayer here. We also have this icon, which is a pocket. Then we have this pocket, and just some random pieces of paper that you can, you know, collage with. This is a beautiful postcard, and then a journaling card. Here we have, this is also a beautiful postcard, and actually goes like so. And then two pieces of pattern paper. An antique Easter's greeting postcard. This one is from the US. Just some random pieces of ephemera. There's a lot of nature throughout, like nature related ephemera and images throughout as well. This is a religious card with these daisies and a little pocket here made out of this handmade paper, embossed paper that I got in the Happy Mail. This is the other side of this digital kit from Maria. And then the last goodies, postcard of mosaics, missal pages. And then this is a graphics from the Graphics Fairy that I turned into a journaling card. A morning card. And then this little pocket on the back with some goodies again. And then that's it for this one. And I'm also going to add the closure right now. So I hope you enjoyed this flip through. I know they tend to be a little long because I talk a lot, but I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.